No matter who the candidates, the Republican Democratic National Conventions always seem to deliver, don't they? Parades of political showmanship and stabs and jabs at the opponent, and of course, passionate pleas for our votes on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. Now, they also happen to be living, breathing classrooms, as a group of Maryland journalism students recently found out. Covering political conventions could be exhausting and exhilarating for any reporter. But you throw in a little bad weather,
the hurricane has officially hit around here,
and it makes things a little more interesting, especially if you're a Capitol News Service reporter from the University of Maryland. The Philip Merrill College of Journalism has dispatched print reporters to a number of past conventions. But this year, broadcast students also made the trek to Tampa and Charlotte.
They just grow up fast. They get to see how these things really work.
And while this forum will be jam-packed tonight during the delegate speeches, right now it's a lot of volunteers.
It is complex, it's difficult, and it all counts.
And for the first time, there was a major focus on social media with Twitter, Facebook, a blog, slideshows, video, audio, print, and graphics.
All the sorts of things that journalists in the modern media landscape are expected to do. The days of just being the person who writes text stories, just being the person who does video, are over.
More than 30 reporters on location and in College Park help produce content for CNS.
This is the Philip Merrill College of Journalism press space,
with the focus on the Free State delegations attending the conventions. And their coverage spanned beyond campus. Reports were filed for print, radio, and Maryland TV affiliates that couldn't afford to send their own reporters.
We are at our first day of the convention right now, and already Lindsay and Kelsey have covered a press conference and are currently interviewing Delegate O'Donnell from Maryland.
Whether it was the media parties, the floor preps.
As you can see, there are a ton of media outlets in here setting up.
Radio Row that drew top GOP and Democratic newsmakers.
Earlier, Amanda and I saw Newt Gingrich and Michelle Bachmann, among others, being interviewed.
Luncheon meetings with Congressman Steny Hoyer, covering Governor O'Malley and his speech to the convention.
O'Malley delivering the keynote in this year's convention is only adding fuel to the fire.
Or Occupy Wall Street protesters. These CNS reporters were everywhere, and the working press took notice.
I can't tell you how many people came up to me and said, "So you guys are from the university, huh? I wish my school did this."
For many of these CNS journalists, this may be the only convention they cover, but it will certainly carry memories for a lifetime.
It was a real test of their ability to rise to the occasion, putting all of these various techniques to work, and they carried it off tremendously and did a phenomenal job with it.
The Merrill College knows the best way to produce the best journalists is by offering their students unforgettable real-world experiences.